Ever lie awake missing your partner even when they were right beside you? Has emotional distance crept into your relationship? Welcome to Sacred Love. I am Reverend Jijo Varghese and joining me is my wife Saumya.
Today we are exploring how to reconnect when love feels distant, how to bridge the gaps that naturally occur in even the strongest relationship.
The verse we are examining today comes from Song of Songs, chapter 3, verses 1 through 4. All night long on my bed, I looked for the one my heart loves. I found him whom my soul loves. I held him and would not let him go. This passage depicts a season of separation and longing, followed by intentional reconnection. The bride experiences a time of absence, whether literal or emotional distance isn't clear. But what's striking is a response. She doesn't passively accept the separation, she actively seeks reunion. The phrase all night long indicates persistence in pursuing connection. She doesn't give up after a brief attempt. Then, when she finds a beloved, she held him and would not let him go, creating intentional space for reconnection. Throughout Scripture, we see this pattern of separation and reunion. God's relationship with Israel experiences seasons of distance and restoration. The Psalms expresses both the pain of feeling distant from God and the joy of reconnection. Jesus tells the parable of the lost son, highlighting the father's embrace when relationship is restored.
Here are some practical ways to reconnect when emotional distance has crept into your relationship. First, create a simple plan for reconnecting when you feel distant. Most couples have no strategy for these moments and end up improvising during a difficult time. During a good moment in your relationship, answer together, what are the first signs we are becoming disconnected? What usually causes us to feel distant? What has helped us reconnect in the past? Write down your answers so you have them ready when needed. Practice going beyond surface conversation with some simple prompts. Set a timer for 10 minutes and take turns completing these statements. Right now, I feel, using specific emotion words beyond just good or fine. Something I have been concerned about but haven't mentioned is this. And something I'm looking forward to is this. These simple prompts often help couples share more deeply than the usual conversations.
The bride's active search in this passage teaches us that reconnection requires initiative. She didn't wait passively for her beloved to find her, she sought him out.
Create special moments designed specifically to rebuild closeness after you have been feeling distant. Schedule 3 brief but focused connection times throughout your day. Morning, maybe a midday call or text, as well as evening, where you share something meaningful about your thoughts or feelings, not just logistics or schedules. Also take time to talk about what created distance between you, but from a place of understanding rather than blame. Many couples get stuck pointing fingers about why they drifted apart. Instead, sit together and try to understand how outside pressures, misunderstandings, or unmet needs created the gap. Couples who can find meaning in difficult periods often grow stronger through them.
The image of holding and not letting go in the passage speaks to creating intentional space for reconnection, protecting the relationship from further distractions once you have begun to reconnect.
Rebuild emotional closeness by gradually increasing the depth of your conversations. Start with sharing opinions about external things, like current movies, current events, or movies. Then move to personal preferences and minor concerns, and finally to deeper hopes, fears, and feelings. This step-by-step approach creates safety when you have been falling distant. Also, use all 5 senses to reconnect when words alone feel difficult. Take turns sharing something you want your partner to see. Perhaps a meaningful photo. Hear a song that expresses how you feel. Touch, that is a texture that represents your current emotional state. Smell, a scent that brings good memories. And taste, sharing a food that has meaning for you both. Using multiple senses often helps couples reconnect when just talking isn't working well.
Remember, emotional distance is normal in even the strongest relationships, but it doesn't have to become permanent. When we actively seek reconnection rather than passively accepting drift, we reflect God's heart, who always pursues a relationship with us even when we have wandered away. Are you ready for a challenge this week? Create a 30-minute soul connection time with your partner this week. Put away all distractions, sit face to face, and share what's really happening in your inner world, your feelings, fears, hopes, and dreams, not just your schedule and tasks.
For daily inspiration on deepening your emotional connection, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube.
Until next Thursday, this is Sacred Love with Reverend Jijo Varghese and Saumya.